So we had a message come in from someone who's spent a lot of time apart because of lockdown. I just want to see what you think and if you can help them with their predicament or with his predicament. Shall I read his name?
Don't have to.
Okay. So this is from Dean. Where to begin? Since lockdown last March...
With a C.
With a C.
Yeah. Dean with a C.
Since lockdown last March, me and my girlfriend have spent most of the year apart due to the fact our parents aren't keen on mixing households. Before lockdown, we were looking to move out, but that didn't happen. Since I've got a lot of time to myself, I naturally watched a lot of porn. Do you watch a lot of porn when you're on your own, Paul?
Yeah.
You do?
Watches it when I'm there.
Does he?
Yeah. We watch
Really?
it together.
Yeah, but that's...
But she'll happily let me sit and watch porn.
Yeah.
Just have a little...
I mean,
Come on a leg.
Mommy's here.
Oh, Jesus. Why did that...
Oh, that's so real, isn't it?
Why did that slightly
It's
turn me on?
so real.
Why'd you do this to me all the time?
You fucking done it to yourself.
So you come on her leg and she comforts you with Mummy's here.
And you're worth 103...
I'm not now. I have to pay her $100,000 for that.
This is something that happens. You'll have a go and she'll just give you mothering
She's
comfort.
nurturing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Find the comfort.
Oh, my God.
But he's still the better parent.
Not in role play, though.
No.
I'm a good actress.
Very good actress. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're so open with your stuff. You're stand-up when you're honest.
Yeah.
Like, everyone responds to comics that are honest. When when you're watching a comedy, you're like, I don't believe you.
Yeah. I'm immediately
watching you when we gigged in Runcorn in the summer. Watching you work through stories is because you're an amazing storyteller. But when it's not polished, and you're working out which bits are going in, which bits are... that's almost like some of my favourite times to watch comics.
Yeah.
And I was behind the curtain and you were telling like a 10-minute story. And the Runcorn crowd were into it, but there was also an element of like, whoa, this is a lot of information. I love it when comics are like, I've just got to find out how much I can tell you.
It's weird
and know when to pull the punch.
When you're working through, when you're working towards an hour and you know there's... because I had a bit similar last year, weirdly along the lines of a stripper spitting in my mouth and making me cut and saying like, "You're being a bad boy for Mummy," and me going, "Fucking hell, I'm into that. That's weird. I didn't know I was into that."
The stripper was me.
Yeah, that's how we met. But I knew that bit in the show worked amazingly. But whenever I did it in the club, and because it was like a 15-minute bit, whenever I did it as part of a set without enough time, because it was like 45 minutes into the show, and I had so much time to kind of establish and make sure everyone was comfortable first. But when you do it in a set, it was so jarring. And I think that's that bit, which I won't go into because it's in the next show, but that is the same. I know it's going to be good, but I had to just, there's a couple of times where I've had to just push through that bit because it's so...
Yeah, because if you get 20 minutes on stage and you're trying to work in 2 10-minute bits, you work into that.
Yeah.
You know you're working to a bigger show, but really it'd be like, hey, who's drinking would go much better. But I love it. Like, seeing a polished bit's great, but watching you find those lines, and it's sort of, it's fascinating.
Yeah. We've had a lot of people commenting on the podcast, and 99% is dead positive. But then you get the odd one going, I've been a fan for years, but it's too much, this podcast. You're just talking about your sex lives and all that shit. And I was like, you can't have been a fan for years, mate, because that's my stage stuff is well worse than this.
Well, we got a message on Patreon last week, and I seen this last night when I was doing my prep.
Did you see it? It's amazing.
And it says, really like this podcast, but when you talk about Mother Teresa and spunking, I've got to cancel my membership.
Yeah. So you're like, and as a podcaster, you've got to go, yep, fair one. It's not like I can be like, well, I don't think that's what we're about. It kind of is. I literally wore the fucking picture of Mother Teresa on my face. I went, yes, I'm a dirty girl.
Would you fuck Mother Teresa?
Not now.
She's dead now. But like, if she was like...
Spoiler alert.
88.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was single.
Yeah.
You like that? My mummy's good.
It's
the real mother's here.
Yeah. I just think, like, why wouldn't you? Because you might be into it, you know what I mean?
And also, you get to say you've shagged Mother Teresa.
Yeah. The problem is, if you are into it, it's a difficult lane to get into it, isn't it? Fucking octogenarian nuns.
It's probably a lot easier.
Really?
Do you know where they are? They're always in the home.
They're dry.
The convent.
Yeah. So you just get a job as
Dry
like,
as
you know what I
anything.
mean, Potter and a caretaker. Or
So in your head, to fuck 88-year-old nuns, you just become
Oh, a
the
nun.
caretaker of a convent. It sounds like one of the worst setups to a porn film ever. Oh my God. Paul's taking a job.
You dirty nun.
Cleaning the
You
floor.
dirty nun.
Who's the narrator there? Sounds like an episode of Dispatches.
The Secret Millionaire.
Documentary.
Oh God.
Right, so this lad, he's apart from his missus, and he started watching a lot of porn.
Oh, have we not finished the question?
I haven't even got to the question.
Oh God.
When I get bored, I've ventured into various categories on Pornhub where I eventually landed on some trans porn. I loved it so much, I thought I would explore a bit of gay porn, as it's the same anyway.
Nope.
Your opinion, not mine. And it's absolutely turned my life upside down. I feel like an adolescent teenager who's just discovered his cock. I just cannot stop watching and masturbating to guys banging each other. I've always been straight, and I love Lisa, that's definitely not her real name, to bits, but it's getting to the point where I cannot wait for her to leave the house when she pays a visit once a week so I can whip the laptop out and get back to it. I don't feel gay. I've never been attracted to guys, but I'm having thoughts about doing the real thing. I don't want to hurt my girlfriend, so I can't say nothing to her. What the fuck do I do?
And that's
needs the shagger.
from Rob Thomas in Liverpool.
He'd do very well in the gay community, Rob, I think.
He's a bear,
my
isn't he?
God.
Reckon?
Do very well, yeah.
Right, he's Baloo.
I think he needs to shag a fella.
Do you reckon? Do you reckon he needs to leave his
Because
missus
it
first?
can't shag a
sounds
fella.
like he's young.
Yeah.
Because they're both still living with the parents. So it's like probably at late teens, isn't he? So he can't go through the rest of his life wondering whether.
But should he leave his missus first?
No,
Or
no,
do this
I'm
on the
gonna
side
tell
and
you
see?
what I think.
Yeah?
So basically,
Knee boots up. This is serious.
I'm gonna give it. Basically, I think what the attraction to watching that is probably because it's wrong, and it's in his head it's wrong. Yeah.
Right.
But like, if he was able to be open, now I know that's a tall order because most women would be like, "Are you fucking for real?" Do you know what I mean? So, but it's not being able to share it with somebody, and that's what makes it grow. Because if he could share it and maybe explore things with her, like, do you know what I mean? And then maybe the desire wouldn't be so strong.
It's a funny one, isn't it? Because the
if
other
he
way
doesn't
round.
feel gay.
Other way round, if a girl goes to a guy, I've been watching some lesbian porn and I think I'd like to try it. Most of us will be like,
Yes.
let's talk.
Yeah.
But the other way round, it's not
Yeah,
as
and it's
sexy.
a shame.
We
It's
actually
a
had this
shame
conversation
because-
because if I found out she cheated, but then it was with a woman, I'd be like, but if
what I
she
mean?
said if she found out I'd cheated and it was with a fella, it would be worse.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
a
of course.
normal stance for the relationship.
Yeah.
But, yeah, to me,
But
like, if you get cheated on, you've been cheated
I
on.
just think, like, at the end of the
It is different. Like, we've said this before. Because if she goes with a girl, that girl is giving her something that you can't possibly do unless you're going to just grow a vagina, which is difficult, notoriously.
Yeah. It's a weird, just a difference
Well, just
between
get
the
his
sexes,
missus a
isn't it?
strap on and go, here you go, love. I've got you that.
Do you not think he obviously, because that whole thing of like,
'Cause is it the
I've got
man?
bored of this porn. Like I've seen trans porn, and you're like, yeah, it's not something I'm into, but I'm not disgusted by it. It's never made me go full gay porn. Like I will watch porn to the point where I'm like, God, I've literally gone through all the genres here. You know, when you're on porn, you're like, I can't go to another category. Like I'm getting so specific. Like
That is the most terrifying. When you
But
come
I've
across a
never
video
gone
you've
gay.
seen before on porn, I'll be
But
like,
I think...
Oh, I've got about 3 or 4
I've
favourites.
seen this. How's that happened?
I've got about 3 or 4 favourites that I just keep on a rotation.
Yeah.
have you bookmarked?
No, I just remember the names. Of them.
I have bookmarked
Remember
some
the
of my
titles?
favourite
What are the
scenes.
search terms?
They're the closers.
What are the search terms? Depends on what mood I'm in.
Tennis player.
Muslim
That's
squirter.
Oh, mate.
Oh, come on, bro.
Muslim squirter.
Muslim squirter.
Let's just leave it hanging. I know we want to try and do add-ons. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
oh. Hell no, bro.
Middle Eastern midwife squirts all over ward.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see,
What's
do
one
you
Patreon?
search for that? Do you search for that? Or do you... because that's searchable shit. You got to search.
Yeah.
See, I'm more of
Yeah.
a...
And then you end up on a list in the Pentagon.
I just like a little roulette. Like, so I don't
recommended.
like. I like recommended
Sorry, what?
a roulette.
You put your Pornhub on shuffle?
Or just like a little like I'll
See what's
go that
happening.
one. Yeah, I like a look about.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm
Yeah.
very specific.
Yeah, you're specific.
Have you ever
I'm not.
through that? Have you ever found something that you're like, ugh, not for me?
Do you know what? I don't ever think but I am intrigued, and I will watch a porn video from start to finish and not have a wank. Do you know what I mean? Just if it's intriguing, like out of pure fascination.
You just appreciate the cinematography.
No, just if it's
storyline.
something
The lighting
weird,
guy's done a
that's
fucking
not for
blinder of a
me.
job there.
No, but you know, like if something's weird and it's not for me, like I'll watch it out of interest.
Yeah.
If it's something mad.
You guys are a fun couple. You really are, aren't you? Let's be honest.
So you think he needs to shag a fella, and you think he needs to try and bring it up with the missus?
Yeah.
If Paul said to you he was into gay porn, would you be?
Well, I mean, we've explored all the areas, so
Yeah, but you're not standard fare.
Have you been watching Men Woman?
I've watched gay porn.
Just do anything for you. I watched gay porn on the
Yeah,
podcast
do you know
last week,
what?
and it did fuck all.
I'll be honest with you.
it's like
Sometimes, like, I go a lot darker when I'm hungover.
Me
Yeah.
too.
So
Yeah.
I
Too,
like
like,
horrible stuff when I'm
do we
hungover.
just think
Little
the
people getting
horriblest
pissed
thing?
on.
So like, yeah, just fucking
Yeah.
disgusting stuff. So, and I'm not saying gay porn is disgusting stuff, but like I go a lot darker. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I add a lot of search terms in.
Right.
And the thing is, he tells me, he rang me up and he goes, "Yeah, I went a bit weird on porn the other night." I went, "Oh yeah, it's just like a normal conversation." He went, "Yeah, I was shagging a fat bird in a car park."
With small tits.
Yeah.
Fat bird with small
She had
tits.
to have small. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Fancied it.
Big fat bird with small tits in a
Good
car
as well.
park.
And you can find that.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that thing when you're going round the Pornhub like houses and then you sort of come back and you're like, I just want to see some normal bonking or
Yeah.
a blowjob? Like you go so dirty, like,
No,
and
if
then
I-
you're like, ah.
I do like blowjobs, but I only like the compilations.
Yeah.
I don't like blowjob porn. I fucking hate it. It's the one thing I won't watch.
Yeah, because
Hate
you're not
it.
getting none out of that, are you?
No.
I just
It's a
hate
sore
it.
throat.
It doesn't turn
Just
turn
a
me
sore
on
throat.
at all. It's horrible.
You're watching that
horrible.
going, I'm going to need some fucking Calpol after that.
Should we wrap up this pod because I'm getting, I feel like I need to go home. Come on, bro.
He's shoving his pipe up his bum in a minute.
You can't just go out and bang a man. It's still
can't.
cheating.
You can't.
I don't think. I
You
don't.
can't.
Nah.
Or is that best? He doesn't know if he's gay. Maybe he has gay feelings.
I don't
is
think
it,
he's gay.
Does he?
Dean's
Yeah.
not gay. Tell him he's not gay.
Are you
don't think
sure though?
Nah,
Are you
he's
sure?
not gay.
Because
There
I
is
You
the
don't know
Tell
possibility.
you, Dean's not gay.
There is the possibility, yeah,
he's bi.
that he's bi, but that's not
No,
what
he
I'm going to
just
say.
he likes the sexual aspect
Taboo.
of men
Maybe.
with men. That doesn't mean that he's bi.
Could
Because
be, could be an indicator.
Because I think that to be bi, you have to say that you can have a relationship with both a man and a woman,
Yeah.
right? I don't think just because, like, I watch lesbian porn, but some days I think, no, I'm not into that today. But that doesn't make me bi.
Yeah,
I've
but-
slept with women. That doesn't make me bi.
It
But I
makes
would
you
never-
more. It makes you more bi than it does straight, though.
No, because I would never be in
Look,
a
I've had this
relationship with a
conversation so
woman.
many
Laurie,
times. It
Laurie,
makes
I
you bi.
love your-
It's the same.
Doesn't.
It's the same as you're a smoker.
It
Do you know what I mean?
doesn't.
I love you. I have fucked a woman. I've sat on her face. I've worn it like a
fucked many
fucking
women.
glove puppet. But I'm not bi, and I don't smoke. Get
You're
down
not bi
there, Linda.
relationship, but you are bisexual.
Okay.
Bi is short for bisexual, and you've had sex with both.
I'm not in Al Qaeda, but I've just blown up a few buildings. Part time.